Today I'm going to show you a very simple butter cake, and it is something you might want to impress your friends and perhaps your mother-in-law. So here are the ingredients. 250 grams of butter, and I always use salted butter so I don't have to use salt into my ingredients. Instead of 250 grams of sugar, I normally use only 150 grams. Then there are eggs, 4 eggs plus 1 egg yolk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, a little bit of cinnamon powder, and 250 grams of self-raising flour. And if you have a brother-in-law you want to impress, maybe a little bit of chocolate. Always does the trick. Okay, so let's start. Now I'm going to put this 250 grams of salted butter into the mixer together with the sugar. I'm going to take a teaspoon of vanilla and put it into the cake. And sometimes a dash of cinnamon works wonders. I'm going to put a dash of cinnamon. And I let it beat a little bit. And then I put in my eggs one at a time. But now here's the secret if you want to impress your mother-in-law. Add an extra egg yolk. It makes the cake much lighter. So here we go. 1 egg goes in. And you beat it until it's really, really nice and fluffy. And then you add on the next one. Stop it for a bit and try and scrape the sides nicely so that it doesn't curdle. Give it a twirl. And then now, because I have got flour that is already self-raising, I usually put in all at once, but all around it. And what I do is let it turn very slowly. And with your scraper, scrape down the sides, give it another twirl, and that's it. Because you don't want to overbeat it, yeah? So what I normally do is to take it out. Sometimes they ask you to use a metal spoon, but I prefer to use my scraper. And I scrape the sides and I'm done. Now I'll take my loaf tin, which I've already lined and greased, and with my spatula I'll fill it up. There you go. And level it out. Nice and smooth. And what I usually do is to hollow out in the middle. There you go, all hollowed out so that it's not too fat out here. And then I give it a small, so that all the air is taken out. Now, since I've slammed it down to take off the air from the batter, now if you have a little brother-in-law who likes chocolate, this is the trick. Push it down into the batter, just anywhere you wish, so that when you cut it, you have lots of chocolate all around. So there you go. So we're done with this one. And since I've got a little bit more batter, I always have some cake cups ready so that I can just immediately put them all in and put the cake together into the oven. So here we go. I may not be able to make 6, but I'm sure I can make at least 3. So now I'm going to just take these and put them into the oven together with the big loaf tin. But first, the chocolate. So that at least anyone who's eating these cupcakes will really enjoy themselves. Okay, so we're done. Here we go. My oven has been preheated till 350 degrees, and I shall put this in first and then this one, and we'll see, it will take about 45 minutes. The cupcakes will take about 20 to 22 minutes. and that should be rising and looking very good, and we can take that out first. But when you open the oven, remember, open it slowly so that the air from outside, which is colder than what is in the oven, will not surprise your cake. Because once your cake is rising and you open the oven, and why does it fall? Because too much cold air has gone in. So when you open, quickly take out the cupcakes, but you will have to close it very slowly, not to close it very quickly, because again, the cold air will just go into the oven and then boom, your cake will fall. So open slowly, take out, and then slowly close the oven door so that there is no gush of room temperature air going into your batter. So I think the cupcakes are ready, so let's look at it. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Now what I normally like to do is to take one, open it, and break it to see the texture of the cake. Yeah, not too many holes, and it's got a nice, light, fluffy texture. There you go. All right, I think we're set. It's already about 45 minutes, so the cake's ready. There we go. There we have butter cake to impress your mother-in-law and your little brother-in-law.